Hello, fellow collectors of toddler toys. It doesn't make sense, but here I am. Anyways, these are the three colorways currently sold as Bonnie toddler rolling toys, and today we're going into the GB. Looks like a Lotus to me, but the dimensions and construction right there, it weighs 400 grams. That heft is what allows it to roll really well, I think. And that's, safety proof for kids and all that stuff. So, good stuff. Alright, so here's the box. It's quite large. Quite large for me. So it's the Midi series, and obviously the Bonnie. And the colorway is just called GB, which makes a lot of sense. What is that? It's not mine, I don't think. Yeah, there's the blurb about the company, and these are also Midi size toys. So you can give this to a 3-year-old child and feel safe that they're not gonna, choke on it, chew anything dangerous or whatever. And this thing was made in January of 2022, which is great to know. Helps up the value of things. So the cardboard packaging is nice, good for the planet and all that hippie stuff. But I would question this. This is too weak, I think. I've had several used ones and the thing's all collapsed and everything. I think they should rethink how they package these, but I'm thinking also at the same time, I don't know if they're designing these for collectors. I mean, the main intent is for 3-year-old children to play with, so they're not really thinking about the longevity of the box, I'm guessing. So, it's fine. You'll notice the tires are actually not white. The cardboard's pretty white, but these are like an ivory, cream-colored kind of tire. Maybe that helps it keep its, I guess, youth. Maybe it doesn't look so old if it starts off with an off-white, whereas a pure white tire like that might discolor easier. So really cool, super shiny, probably clear-coated, and so it tells you it's a, well, no, it doesn't tell you much there, but it tells you how old it is if you don't have the packaging. Yeah, so I think, I don't know why. In 2022, they decided to not tell you what this car is. It's really strange. There's no screw holes down there, but there is one back here. But I tried to open up a different one, and I don't know. I think you have to take that off somehow to take the thing apart. But I'm not going to do so. So it's a really dark green, as you can see here. And these letters are raised. The rubber, I don't know if they're real rubber, probably not, but they're very rubbery, very soft and very grippy. But because they're so domed, these things roll really well. Again, the weight is a large factor of it. But all these midis have this play. It's just common to all of them. Don't think it's, a defect. It's just the way they all are. Probably to help it roll over obstacles easier, if I had to guess, but I don't know. I don't work for these guys. I don't communicate with them. And so you can see the green up here. It's not metallic though. It would have been cool if it was a metallic green, but yeah, it looks, for me, I get vibes of the old Lotus race cars. And you got this big seam here though. So I went and ordered the blue one and it doesn't have the seam. I'm not sure why they would choose to have this livery with this body style if this is the same color as the back end, right? It would just be easier, I think, to have the one without the seam. But alright, so the GB here, it's all under the clear coat. It's really crisply printed, very nice. Yeah, this is all very crisply printed. The stripes line up, again, pretty well printed everywhere. This helmet, as you can see, is extremely smooth. You can see the square LED above us quite sharply. I don't know if it's actually clear coated, or I think it is. I just don't think raw plastic out of a mold looks this shiny. So the visors are molded in there, and then it's just a plain chrome face. It literally is a mirror. You can just see everything reflecting, right? So very cool. And so it just tapers off here like a cigar-shaped racer. You got these things. You can fidget with them. Oh, this is brand new, so it's quite tight. But yeah, you can fidget with these little axle things, but they don't come off. They don't take off the axle or anything because it's Again, safety approved for a three-year-old child. You can't have children choking on this if it came off. Another reason why I bought this is the wheels. They're actually painted or printed. Yeah, this yellow graphic is nicely done. And then it's so shiny, I have to think that this wheel is clear coated. Yeah, much shinier than a raw plastic finish. The inside though, let's see. Now that thing looks like it's raw plastic. So if you look here, super shiny, you can see all the glare. And it's still shiny, it's still impressive, but I'm pretty sure that's raw plastic. But who cares, it's on the inside surface. Alright, well that is it. Not too much else to talk about with something so simplistic. But I just love the simplicity of these. To me, they look like art. Let me pull out the other Bonnie I have, which has a USA livery. Now this I understand why there's a break here, right? 2 different colors, all that stuff. That makes sense. And this less so. So it's nice because even though they're the same mold, they're just so different. You know, the tire choice is different. This is chrome, this is silver, but these are chromed wheels, painted wheels, right? This one has a grill that's got the GB on there. This helmet's all chromed, face and helmet, whereas that's got the color, so yeah, it's neat. So 2 other midis I have is this Clyde here with this cool copper chromed head helmet, and then this one's sweet. This is see, it's weird. They have all the info you want on this one. This is called the Rufus casting, and the colorway is called Vince. And this came out in 2020. Before that, so strange that this thing is older and has all the information you want. This is newer and they got rid of the information. Very odd. Or maybe this casting was before that casting and this is like a different production colorway run. That's probably what it is. Yeah, these are really big toys for me. But as I mentioned, they look like art, so I rather like them. Yeah, so one last roll here. This is another trait I've noticed in these midis. There's like a squeaking because the axles, they're really thick and all, but they don't put any lubrication in there. So you might want to put a little oil in there, like sewing machine oil, something thin that can get in there and lube it up if the noise bothers you. But it does, you know, roll really well because it has that weight, that heft. Alright, I figured a grass coaster would make sense for this one today. And let's get a really low angle here. It's so cool. Yeah, very neat. That's, I guess all I can say. Well, you can order directly off the 3 websites. There's a Playforever US, UK, and Netherlands. But I seem to buy most of mine from Chinese resellers off Taobao. But I know a lot of the Western countries have no access to that website. So, and also the pricing is actually the cheapest on the US website. Very often there's 10% off and free shipping there. So I've ordered some, but they're going to America. So whenever I get back to that area, I will review those toys. Well, I don't know why I just touched that thing. Anywho, we shall see you the next time we go over a Play Forever.